game today? Will we get something special? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First play looking to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. You ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a big six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Not much on that play, brought down short. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams. Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work.
It is hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hilton. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff heading left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Throwing up play action. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. Finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's how you finish a play.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Makes the defender miss. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Dump off caught by the running back. He makes the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 20. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. They bring him down after a short gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Breaks into the clear. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
Tackle made after a big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. It's a run to the left. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Looking deep downfield to the left.
This one is broken out and then falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And it's a direct snap.
Breaks into open space.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
Oh, he lost the ball. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On the run, it's Fowler. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
It's a draw to the back. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Back in motion now. First play of the drive to come out throwing. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, what a throw. Catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now they're running on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! To put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded just inside the 25. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. But they get points out of this possession. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Well, Chris, it's a completion, but obviously short of the goal line. Late in the game, they've got to go for it. They've got to come up with his touchdown. Give the defense a lot of credit for keeping him out of the end zone to set up this 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Sticking with the running game. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the returner heads out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now from the pistol formation. They'll hand it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Here's a throw underneath to the back. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the flat by the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Fowler. They test the middle but get stuck. That run goes nowhere. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. And A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Fowler. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete, it's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. Can you get there? And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on third and goal in OT? Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now second and 14. Breaks free. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense comes up on third and long. They don't want to take a loss and make a potential game-winning field goal drive more challenging. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
How about this defense coming up with a sack here? I mean, putting the pressure on the offense and especially the head coach. Decision time. Do you go for it or do you attempt a long field goal to take the lead?
So here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game remains tied. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. If you get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And there's the handoff. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the out. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Looking for a gap. It's Fowler. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're able to convert now in the 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Offense comes to the line here on 1st and goal. They're not sending out the kicker yet for a game-winning field goal try. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd and goal. Did they try to punch it in for the victory or set up a game-winning chip shot? Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime.
It is good. A walk-off winner in double overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.